Yo guys, what is good? Welcome back on the Uncle Sharma channel here today for the match preview, the last match before the international break, Inter versus Frosinone today at 7:45 UK PM time kickoff at home, San Siro, before the international break, with Juve winning yesterday once again. Not a 1-0 win, 2-1. Still, just a one goal difference as usual. Allegri terrible, continues to terrorize the league. Anti-football, anti-culture, whatever you want to call it, proving effective. They are ahead of Inter right now, but of course, Inter with a win can go ahead of Juve and keep them at bay for now for this international break until when we face them when we return after the international break. That's going to be a big match. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. It is about tonight. I'm not sure whether I will get to watch the match tonight, to be honest, guys, and I don't think I'll be able to do a live match reaction. Just a heads up, because today it is Diwali. Me, myself, my family celebrate Diwali here, especially in Leicester. Here, it's one of the biggest Diwali celebrations in the UK, and happy Diwali to anyone that out there is celebrating. So just a heads up. I don't know if I'll even get to watch them again, but I'm sure I will rewatch it. And if I don't do a reaction today, I'll probably do a later one, as I often do. Predicted lineups, and today, on the day of the match, usually this is as accurate as it will get. And the big surprise, it's not really a surprise. I mean, we know Inzaghi, he loves his experienced players, and instead of continuing to give Jan Bisek hope and confidence after his good 45 minutes against Salzburg, he puts in Stefan de Vrij at right centre back, which, again, it's not the end of the world. I see why he's doing it, but to me, that performance from Bisek deserved more minutes. I can see that he's resting Darmian, which he deserves as well, because Dumfries got his rest last game round because he had a bit of fatigue. I'm sure Darmian is probably feeling some fatigue too. Because of Cuadrado's injury, Dumfries and Darmian have played a lot of minutes. So I can see for sure why Darmian is being rested, but I was hoping to see Jan Bisek continuing there. And de Vrij in the past, let's be real, has not shown to be very good in that position under Conte. I remember a couple of outings there. He did not look good at all because of his lack of pace, lateral movement, etc. But I think he should be fine tomorrow. I think he should be fine. But it's just, a little decision I disagree with Inzaghi there. Apart from that, all good. Acerbi, Bastoni in the midfield. Yes, maybe I would put in Aslani instead of Hakan, because Hakan, again, he's played a lot of minutes. I need to double check, actually. I think Hakan might be the outfield player, definitely the midfielder with the most minutes alongside Mkhitaryan, but I'll have to see. He's played a lot of minutes for Inter and Turkey. But because it's in the international break coming up, as we said, in the post-match to Salzburg with Anthony on Inter Worldwide, I was expecting this pretty much exact lineup, because this is, for Inzaghi right now, this is the starting lineup. So before the international break comes in, there's no need to rotate, because Inter are not playing for the next 2 weeks. I know some of these players will be, but for Inzaghi, he's going to play his best team. So Hakan, Barella, Mkhitaryan midfield continues. I would have liked to see Frattesi come in for Mkhitaryan, but we know Mkhitaryan is the unmovable object in Inzaghi's lineup. I mean, speaking of players that have been overplayed, we know Mkhitaryan has been now overplayed, and I think his performances have started to suffer because of it as well. But it is what it is. Dimarco comes back in. That makes sense. Augusto came in against Salzburg. Dumfries comes back in after his fatigue, so hopefully he's okay to start and hopefully complete the match. Maybe Darmian comes in towards the end, and then Thuram Martinez up front. I was unsure about Thuram. He's played again recently. He's played a lot of minutes. He's completed 2 back-to-back 90 minutes over the last week, but we need Marcus Thuram. He's our best striker at the moment, alongside Lautaro. And Alexi didn't show much, but I hope to see a bit of Arnautovic in this one. We didn't see him against Salzburg. Hopefully he gets his 5, 10, 15 minutes to get some minutes under his legs. But probably Arnautovic is going to go to the international break with Austria, and of course he's one of the most important players, their all-time top scorer. He's probably going to be starting for Austria, so I'm sure he's going to get those minutes under his legs anyway. Yeah, I mean, I pretty much, as I said, agree completely with the lineup, but just maybe I would have continued with Bisek and Frattesi. On the other side, Frosinone, not a team to underestimate. I mean, if we pull up the Serie A table quickly, they have been doing amazing. I think I predicted them to go straight back down, and look where they are, 12th in the league. really doing well. 17 goals scored, but of course 18 goals conceded, where the weakness is. But 17 goals scored, that is a lot of goals. You have to go to Fiorentina to see a team that scored more than Frosinone. So nice attacking team. Di Francesco became kind of a bit of a meme manager over the last few years. Is regained some reputation, some respect to himself, which is nice to see. He was one of the up and coming coaches a few years ago, and he got to the Champions League semi-final with Rome, and then after that, it's just been downhill. But yeah, 4-2-3-1 formation, attacking. A lot of young, very youthful team. Aside from like Mazzitelli here and Romagnoli, this is a very young team. I think I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure it's probably the youngest average age team in Serie A. Because, you even got like a 17, 18-year-old here with Ibrahimovic. But the man to watch for sure is Mattias Sule, who is one of the most informed players, not just for Frosinone in Serie A. You look at in terms of successful dribbles, Sule is, according to FOTMob, the highest in Serie A by a big margin, 4.5 per 90, and like Isaacs. And the other guy actually in third in position is Giuseppe Caso, who is another player that's not starting, but sometimes he starts instead of Ibrahimovic here. But yeah, Sule is one to watch out, and I'm sure if I go maybe in big chances created, I'm sure I'll find Sule in here. Yeah, you see Sule down in 9th here as well. 5 big chances created. He's been balling out this season. He's been one of the best players in Serie A. 5 goals, 1 assist in 9 matches, 8.08 average rating. This is an in-form player. No wonder Spalletti's trying to tie this guy down to Italy rather than Argentina. Aside from him, not too much. I mean, Renier, this guy, on loan from Real Madrid, it was hyped a few years ago. He's at I think he scored a couple of goals recently. Ibrahimovic has also been in recent good form last couple of matches. Kuni, he scored recently with a back heel goal, really nice goal. But yeah, apart from that, the back line is, okay. Okoli is a guy that I had kind of faith for, hope for last year or so when he was at Atalanta, but he's okay. I don't think he's going to be anything special over the next decade or so. I think fortunately, Italy is not producing many good centre backs. Barneccia is also on loan from Juve, like Sule. Okay, team. But the one I want to quickly talk about is Turati here in goal, who is actually, I didn't know about this. I saw this tweet here from IT_Inter. He's a big Inter fan. Look at him. So according to this tweet here in 24th of May, the Coppa Italia final against Fiorentina, he was in the crowd with the Curva Nord. Look at him with his top off. I guess maybe he's even got an Inter tattoo. Like, you're talking about an Inter fanatic here in goal for Frosinone. And Turati actually been another one of these surprise packages of the season. Young up-and-coming goalkeeper. So let's see whether he does a favor or he goes against it. But usually, you see these guys like, remember when Dimarco played against us, when Berardi plays against us, Raspadori playing against Inter, like all these guys that Interisti actually, I think they use it as actually fuel to score against the team they support in a weird way, which, I mean, they are professionals at the end of the day. But rather than expecting Turati to do us a favor, I'm expecting him to turn into, the usual, Manuel Neuer, Lev Yashin type performances that we see from goalkeepers against Inter. But yeah, 7:45 p.m. kickoff time at San Siro is going to be another great crowd, great atmosphere, pushing the team on. Strong team, strong squad before the international break. Maybe Frosinone sneak a goal. I can see them sneaking a goal. But aside from that, I think Inter will have this covered. I'm predicting a 3-1 victory for Inter. Strong performance to end this round of fixtures for Inter. Regroup the international break, and then hopefully we get back some guys after the international break. So yeah, that's it from me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know your match predictions down in the comments down below. Hope Inter bring back the 3 points. And yeah, as I said, look for a delayed match reaction to this. Ciao ragazzi, Forza Inter. Happy Diwali.